think we believe what we just saw.
Speed's coverage of the Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship is brought to you by Lucas Oil, the official oil of the AMA Motocross Championship. By Toyota, moving forward. And by Progressive. Visit Progressive.com today. We're just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's Steel City Raceway. You can probably figure out why. And here's your battle for the lead. Jake Moss on the 42 and the 114 of Justin Brayton. Don't adjust your set. We have another upset in the making here in the 450 class of AMA Pro Motocross. Chad Reed is in the back after a crash on lap 1. So these two are going to duke it out, try to win the first motos of their career. Moss, almost comes into contact with Brayton. I would think Moss is a pretty scary guy to have behind you, because that guy will wick it up.
Well, the little professor, before we went to break there, kind of broke it down for us about what he sees. And the guy's fearless. He goes for it. And this bike that he's on here, this factory Kawasaki, I mean, these factory 450s have got some serious horsepower, and if you're not careful, it can get you in trouble.
Well, I've seen, today I've seen, I think he went through a couple of corners without a mistake. I mean,
wow, okay.
I'm so nervous the whole time I'm watching him. I love the aggression. I love it. I know he's fit. I know he's fast. It's just for him to be up here more consistently and be a real contender, he's going to have to clean up the technique just a little bit and, like, do something the same twice in a row.
Aaron, what's happening down there in the Jake Moss camp?
Well, you guys might be nervous watching him, but I guarantee you he's definitely feeling a little bit of nerves right now. It's only his third round for the factory monster Kawasaki, but today we've definitely kept our eye on him. First overall during practice, but I found out he's been sick all week long. He's been fighting a really vicious head cold, so he decided not to go do a lot of riding earlier this week and save everything he had for this final race. He's going to head home back to Australia, and I guess he's going to be planning on racing one of his contenders, Chad Reed Supercross Series, back home in Australia.
That's right, Chad Reed is a promoter in the offseason in Australia, the Super X Series over there that Chad both races in and helps put together, and Moss will be challenging him in the wintertime, which is summer over there. David?
And of course, ever since I said...
Oh, there you go.
Okay, never mind. I was going to say, he looks really good this lap. But he just messed it up for him.
Well, and he dropped off a couple seconds here. You can see him starting to fall back right now. Brayton is, I mean, Brayton has put in some fantastic rides since he's came up from the Arena Cross Series. You know, whether it be in Supercross or Motocross, he hasn't really put together a full season where he's been a championship contender, but for sure since he's gone up to the 450 here, he's really agreed with this bike, and you know, him and KTM have had a great, union.
So Brayton with 11th in Moto 1 and Moss with 10th in Moto 1 are pretty much out of the overall opportunity to win this race. So we shift our attention to Tommy Hahn, who has a first and is now looking at a third, and that would certainly be enough to win the overall, but you know Chad Reed is back there. So who is this Tommy Hahn guy trying to win this race? We had a chance to talk to him earlier. Let's get to know him. Tommy Hahn.
Yeah, I just want to go out there and do the best for my team and you know, my mechanic and everybody that's behind me right now. You know, I'm just out there giving it all that I got, factory or not. I'm just out there to win and do the best I can on that day. So yeah, I don't see myself as a privateer. I see myself more just competing against everybody out there that's racing. My bike's on par or better than some of the factory bikes, I think, and I'm not one bit disappointed at all. You know, I'm up there, I'm still doing good. My bike's competitive, and that's all that I need. I'm going to build on my success for Supercross next year just by, you know, staying on the bike, staying training hard, and use the off season really well and wisely to get better on my bike and just keep building myself higher and higher. You know, hopefully looking good to be coming out 100% in January and running with all those top guys. I just want to keep doing this, you know, the best I can do. I'd love to win a championship, any kind of championship, whether it be Supercross or outdoors. That'd be a dream come true, and you know, I'm something I'm going to keep working forward to. And who knows what's going to happen with the economy and stuff like that? But you know, I'd like to see myself riding, you know, in the next 4 or 5 years of my career, and you know, doing the best that I can do. Basically, just giving it all that I've got. 100% on each day that I'm racing, and that's all that I have. And if that's a 12th, then that's a 12th. If it's a first, then it's a first. But all I'm going to do is just keep giving it everything that I got and stay positive and keep working hard.
Well, the all-out effort of Tommy Hahn might just pay off. It's not going to be a 12th today. It might just be a first. He is closing in on Moss, trying to put himself in the number 2 position. And if he gets a first in Moto 1 and a second here in Moto 2, he will win the overall. You know, last week I made a mistake on our show. I said we had 7 first-time winners. We had 6. But I'm going to say now that was just foreshadowing a week in advance of a potential 7 new overall winner. And Tommy Hahn sure looks solid right now with Chad Reed back in the number 10 position. Let's see if Hahn can put the finishing touches on this. You've got to figure the pressure is beginning to mount as he realizes victory is within his grasp. Stay with us on Speed.